Another raucous crowd in Philadelphia. Welcome to Citizens Bank Park. Welcome to Game 4 of the National League Division Series. The Phillies on the brink of the NLCS after the 9-1 win in Game 3. Shown the ability to absolutely explode, and they've done it in the 2 wins in this division series. Schwarber finally got a hit last night. Then Hoskins and Real Muto. Harper started in the postseason, his 5th in an elimination game. 2 guys have started and won more elimination games than Charlie Morton, 100 hitter in his decade. So here's another chance for the Phils, and it's Brandon Marsh, the 9-hitter. Got the call there, strike 1. Stu Sherwater behind the dish today.
Well, again, Phillies 2 for 2 and getting the leadoff hitter on. Creating pressure this time of the year. That's what you got to do. Everything's magnified.
Marsh takes the ball, 1-1.
Marsh has a lot of strikeouts against right-handers. He's trying to develop into his big league career, trying to cut down that swing, but he, like some of the other hitters, vulnerable upstairs. A lot of swing and miss upstairs above the strike zone.
So Morton goes, and it's 1-2.
Now it just comes down to executing like Morton did in the first inning perfectly to get out of that jam. But I'm telling you, you can't keep getting in these jams. And Charlie knows that.
Bowman third, Segura at first. Morton to the plate with a 1-2. Brandon Marsh got another fastball, fouled this one.
See, it's amazing, and the reason this game is so difficult and we have so much information, you're talking about less than 3 inches to where to throw the ball. But if you're good at throwing the ball at the top of the zone, then you're exposing so many style of hitters who swing up on the ball and don't try to make the contact by getting on top of the ball. So anything over the middle of the plate, Marsh has a better chance of being successful. But above the belt, same thing with Harper, his success rate goes way down.
Set throw to first. The 1-2. Ball 2. Brandon Marsh, who grew up a Braves fan in Buford, Georgia. Trying to put his boyhood team in an early hole here. Game 4 of the division series with a trip to the National League Championship Series there for the taking for the Phils. On a 2-2 pitch. He lifts one in the air. Deep right field. There it goes. Marsh comes through. The 9-hitter for the Phillies with a 3-run home run.
We talked about him not being able to hit the fastball. This is 2 hitters now in 2 consecutive days that have hit a breaking ball, sped up their bat. Unfortunately for Charlie Morton, this one resulted in 3 runs. For Strider, it was only 1 run at the time, but another crooked inning for the Philadelphia offense.
It was the 9-hitter Bryson Stott yesterday that had the key hit. It's the 9-hitter Brandon Marsh today that gets a curtain call after a 3-run home run. Strike 1 on Kyle Schwarber. First postseason home run. for the guy they brought over at the deadline from the Angels. And they brought him over to stabilize the defense, which he's done. Anything they were going to get offensively would be gravy. They've gotten a lot of gravy. Hit close to 300 for the Phillies. And now this
hit the fastball, but I want you to watch this breaking ball. I mean, it's on a tee right there for a guy who was late on fastballs. He's early on that pitch. And a huge, huge blow for the Philadelphia Phillies. Put pressure on Charlie for 2 straight innings. Second inning cashed in.
Why don't we hear from him?
Brandon, 3-run homer. What was it like going around the bases?
My legs felt really light there. You know, that's what it's all about, man. You know, you're getting to play in big time situations like this. That's a lot of fun. Really, no words right now.
What were you looking for there? Obviously, curveball is what you hit.
Yeah, you know, you got to stay on his heater. He's throwing 96, 95, 96, 97. So with some good life, I just saw him reacted. Glad it worked out.
Brandon, catch your breath. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Back to you, Joe.
All right, Kenny. And hey, we so appreciate these guys taking the time to visit with us mid-game. So cool to get their insights right after they produce these big moments. No balls, 2 strikes. Pick of the Angels. His climb was slowed by injuries. Became a top prospect, though, and made it to the majors last year. You go back years before, though, and Brandon was always one of the smaller kids growing up in Buford, Georgia. He was athletic, he was scrappy, but he never imagined he'd be a pro athlete. Into right center field. Acuna to the gap. Wow, it drops between them. Marsh heads for second. He's there. Not been Ronald Acuna's finest day in right.
Run, the Phillies come right back. And now they're going to walk.
So Eddie Rosario from last year meet Brandon Marsh from this year. The 9-hitter is 2 for 2 in this game with a 3-run home run. Yesterday, meet Bryson Stott. Getting key components at the right time, especially in these short series. The 87-win Phillies on the verge of taking down the 101-win Braves.
It's amazing, too, because, you know, when you're out on the mound and you get all that information, I used to always make sure, what's the one pitch that the other guy can do damage on? And unfortunately for the Braves, the only pitch those 2 guys could have done damage on were the 2 pitches they got, and they didn't miss it, because the fastball would have been very hard statistically to see those guys turn around those fastballs, and that's all it takes. You seize the moment, and both these guys did. Stott's incredible at bat, got his slider, and right here, Marsh got the 2 strikes, got his breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
You know, the other thing comparing last year's Braves to this year's Phillies, John, is that the Braves bullpen shut things down in the postseason last year. It was not a great bullpen for a lot of the regular season. They found it in the postseason. And the Phillies bullpen, not great for a lot of the regular season, has rounded into shape in this postseason. Runner takes off. Throw from d'Arnaud is not in time. Stolen base for Gene Segura.
That's on
one more time.
That's on Minter. I mean, he's left-handed, and he didn't vary any of his times. Segura got the timing he needed, and they do study the pitchers just like they study the hitters and the moves. So he got the jump, and he stole the base.
So some insurance and scoring position. Minter ahead of Marsh 1 and 2. Here comes Marsh. Takes strike 3. Right down the middle. 2 gone.
He's gonna find a way to do something unorthodox.
Slide to center. Here's Harris to get Marsh. brink of ending to being like, okay, we got him right where we want him. Riley in the air to center field for Marsh. 2 up and 2 down. 5 up, 5 down for Noah Syndergaard, and for more on. Off balance, fly to center. Marsh. 1 gone in the 4th. Down to Ken Rosenthal, who's got represents the tying run. Gets a breaking pitch. Lofts it to center for Marsh, and that'll wrap up the top of the 5th. Dominguez tries one more time. Got it. This improbable run, this joyride continues for the Phillies to the National League Championship Series. And they leave no doubt in these 2 games in Philadelphia. 9-1 in Game 3. Classic will be winner of essentially the National League West Championship going on in the Division Series. Game 4 will be tonight. Let's go down to the field in that celebration.
Hey, Phillies fans, appreciate you coming out. We made it. On to the next. Let's get it!
Morton kicks the pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air, right field deep. Acuna back, track, wall, gone! Brandon Marsh with a 3-run home run to right field. And the Georgia native gives the Phillies a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second.
Listen to this place going crazy.